So I'm on Bluebeam's website and I want to purchase Bluebeam because it's a great PDF editor for construction. Now they have a couple different options. They recently switched to a subscription plan, and these are the 3 bundles that they have. Now I was looking through here, and I'm definitely going to pick the complete version, mainly because of the batch hyperlink. If you don't have a batch hyperlink, essentially a lot of Bluebeam's features is kind of useless. Like, that is one of the most important things that you can have when it comes to Bluebeam. It's one of the best things, is the batch hyperlink and also the batch slipsheet, because it will do like 300 pages at once. So I don't recommend anyone getting anything other than the complete plan, so that's what I'm going to be purchasing. And then some of this other stuff, I'm like, why would you even have a plan that doesn't have advanced measurements? Yeah. So I'm going to get the complete plan. But what you have to do first is you have to actually log in. So we have to log in here, and then we can purchase the subscription and download it for your computer. There's a couple different options, so I'm going to just do web store because I just want to upgrade my subscription because I have no subscription right now. And then I want to buy the complete version, so I'm going to go ahead and press add to cart. Now you'll see this thing pop up and it says view cart, so I'm gonna go ahead and click that. And now you have a cart. It's a little small, but you can see I have 1 seat, $400, and then log into checkout. So I'm gonna go ahead and log in here, and you just log in with your Bluebeam Studio password and username. So if you haven't created this before, you can just create an account here by clicking create account. I already have one because I've been using Bluebeam just on other people's machines and stuff like that. But I already have a password. Now use your personal email, unless you're at a company. If you're at a company and purchasing this for, a construction company, then use your construction email. But it's really up to you how you want to do it. Okay, once you're logged in, you can see your email up at the top here. You can see your cart, and we can click here and add to cart or update or whatever. So I'm gonna just go to my cart. Bam, we're at the same exact screen we were before, but now that I'm logged in, I can now actually check out because it's going to be linked to that username. So make sure that you sign in properly. Then you're gonna go ahead and fill this information out. So I'm just gonna fill this out real quick. You guys don't need to see it, and then I'll go to the next screen. Okay, so then you'll review what you have just submitted. I am buying this on behalf of my small LLC. So I put my company name in here and then some information about me. It's got me on the tax extra ad here, and then you'll say, please agree to our terms and conditions, all that stuff, and then continue checkout. Then you'll enter your payment information, and then we'll go to the next screen. Okay, so also know that you acknowledged that this will renew every year unless you cancel within 30 days. So just be very careful that this is an auto subscription. And then it says, what's next? Once we process your order, you'll receive a confirmation email. Great. Okay, download the software here. So it looks like we're just gonna click the software, download it, and then sign in. So we're gonna sign in with our Bluebeam ID stuff, and all that. So if you click the download here button, this is what will pop up, and then you can press download for a desktop. I do not recommend using the cloud necessarily. If you can use the desktop, it will just be much faster. But I haven't played around too much with the cloud, so let me know in the comments below if you think it's worth kind of playing around with. Now I'm reading further on here, and it looks like if you just sign in with your username and password, you don't need like a subscription key or anything. So this is gonna be really easy. And you can see this is now done. So once you have this, you can just double click it and then run the installation. Okay, so you can see the pop-up here. It says English, pick your language. I'm gonna go English, obviously, and then press install. And then you'll see it start kind of downloading and getting everything set up. Now, if you do wanna download this on another computer, like let's say this is your desktop and you also have a laptop, you can also just sign back into Bluebeam and download it again. And so depending on when you sign in, you just can't sign in on both of them at the same time, which you wouldn't because you'd be using one or the other, and that's how they kind of get around the subscription stuff. So you can download it multiple times, just so you know. So it looks like the installation is complete. You'll get an installation complete and then a finish option. The one thing to note is make sure you have enough space. So delete out anything that you don't need because this is kind of a large download. So make sure to do that and just make sure that it says installation complete, and then you can press finish. And then now you should be able to, if we go down, you'll see the Bluebeam icon, and then you'll also just search Bluebeam. And then you can click it and then it will open here. When it opens, it will look something like this. It's gonna want you to confirm that this is your default preview setting. So let's just go ahead and do that. So you'll need to go to Bluebeam and change this to There, set default. So that's super simple. Then that way, if you open up PDFs, it will actually open up as a Bluebeam document now that you have a PDF editor. So make sure you do that. That is like, it'll prompt you pretty much every time until you do that. So just go ahead and set that, and then it wants you to accept the terms, so great. And this is what it does. It's gonna have you sign in. So I'm gonna sign in with my email account that you used to purchase the software. Okay, so then you're gonna get this pop-up, just press send my tool chest. It'll just basically save your markups on the cloud, which is great. I'm gonna import my own tool chest, and that will be in another video all about tool chest. And then you can open Bluebeam Cloud if you want to see the cloud version. So it'll prompt you to do that as well, and you can kind of play around with this and sign in and take a look at Bluebeam Cloud and what it can do. I'm not that interested in Bluebeam Cloud. I like the desktop version, but I might play around with it in another video. Now you're gonna have a bunch of stuff everywhere. You can exit that because this is what your PDF editor should look like. And now you can customize. And I'm gonna do a whole video on customization because I don't like having a bunch of tools on the sidebars, and I like to see certain things when a PDF pops up. I have a very particular layout that works best for me, especially because I've been doing this for like 5 years now, so I like to have things in very specific places. So now that we're at a base state, in the next video, we're gonna go over how to customize this view because I want to move things in very specific places. Like I said, I'm very particular on where I want things to be. So, but I need a whole video to do that because there's a lot I need to move and a lot about how to customize your ribbons and your toolbars and talk a little bit about tool chests as well. So check that video out. I'll link it below and up here so that way you can click to it. Otherwise, I will see you guys next time.